Yes, people, welcome back to another episode of Clippers Off Podcast. As you can see, Barbara G is not here with us today. But guess what? We're going to try and get him on the phone so we can speak to him through the WhatsApp, you know what I'm saying? You know how it goes. Welcome back to 2023. I hope you guys have a good new year. This is our first episode from 2023, yeah? Don't forget, 2023 is a spiritual year. So whatever you want, yeah, just bring it into existence in abundance, yeah? Today we're speaking to a man like Mo, and he's going to talk to us what it's like, about what it's like to work in Saudi Arabia amongst the rich and the famous. So we're going to learn how the other half live. You get me, yeah? So I'm not doing no swag checks today. Just look at what I'm wearing. Puma straight.
Puma straight.
All day, every day, every day.
Straight.
Straight. God, look at my arm, man. Getting a bit small, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Puma straight. Yeah. But I'm not doing my swag checks today because Barbara G, my sidekick, is not here, and I always miss him. He's a good guy, and hopefully he picks up his phone today. So, if you're new to this channel, don't forget.
Share, subscribe, tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell that friend, to make everyone see Clippers Off Podcast. So just tune in.
And smash that like,
yeah, smash it. So up, like Drake, you know?
And I'm not going to sing You Can Ring My Bell because, you know, Barbara G's not here, and I only sing that to upset him. Do you know what I mean? So, this is where we turn our Clippers off. Live in the building. Come on, Barbara G. Barbara G always takes 10 years to answer the damn phone. Yes. This guy is not ready. But yeah, anyway. We'll come back to Barbara G because Barbara G is not he's at the moment he can't be with us, as you know, yeah? So, you know, there's another episode of Clippers Off Podcast, yeah? And on my left hand side I've got man like
Ali.
So, what are we talking about today, Ali?
What the conversation is, we were talking about the Middle East and life in the Middle East with the current climate, and people are interested to know what the life would be out there and what options to people, especially the black community, what options do they have if they wanted a new life. Now, I've been out between the Middle East and London for a couple of decades.
Okay, before you go in there, you've been in the Middle East and London for a couple of decades. You said a key thing. What would be for black people in the Middle East? Yeah, well, I'm gonna touch on that. I'm gonna touch on that quite deep in a minute. Yeah, but before you go into in the Middle East and stuff, yeah, tell me a little bit about yourself without trying to give yourself away, because you're wearing a mask for a reason, innit? Like, just tell me a little bit about yourself without giving yourself away, where you grew up and stuff like that. Did you get into trouble? Anything like that? What you did yourself?
Origins are North African. Raised in the UK from the age of 10. I went to school over here. Went to college, university.
Yeah.
But life is not as clean cut as everybody always imagines it to be. So I've been across quite a bit of. My life was interesting, put it that way. It wasn't always on the straight and narrow. I was given an opportunity. Normally, everybody thinks that if you have to build something, you do it yourself. But I was one of the lucky ones where I had a helping hand, and I helped create my own business when the internet was just starting.
Yeah.
And the .com boom.
Yeah.
And I've created a business that helped me travel across the world and meet people.
Yeah. Because you say you've been through like a lot of ups and downs in your life. It wasn't a straight down the road. But to me, you're like, I know you for a little while, and to me, you're so humble. Do you know what I mean? Like you would never think that you travel that road. Do you know what I mean? Because you're such a humble guy. You know what I mean? Do you think your life, the way you saw life back then, the way you see life now, yeah? Do you think that made you the person you are today? Or?
Coming into the UK, I came from a total different culture, total different way of life, and I came into school, and I was faced with different people with different understandings, and I wanted to fit in. Wanting to fit in and being part of the boys, you have to be careful who you hang about with and where your path leads you. And there are two things: being nice and humble, and people will always take advantage of the person that they can see that's gullible and does not understand. So I went down the road of doing school, after school, went college.
Man like me, yeah? Me and Baba G, we rep Puma straight. Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry. Let's keep going. Go on.
So I met an interesting crowd, and I was lucky. I was never short of money. My parents looked after me quite well. And I just went down that road of being a bit adventurous, trying different things for money, trying to create. I've always had that idea that I wanted to create my own being, my own brand, my own lifestyle. And I never from a young age, I think from the age of 12, 13, I could see that nothing around me could fitted what I wanted. Nothing was interesting enough. I always wanted more. I wanted to do more, but I did not want to be given something. I wanted to find, try, and create.
Yeah, your own stuff, yeah.
And then I discovered the road of, what can I say, backstreet money. Making undeclared money, knowing how to hustle
Manipulate
and
money.
yeah, it's not even manipulating money. It's learning how to steal money without being noticed.
Yeah.
And I found myself to be a G at that.
Yeah.
And I went through it for the years. It's put me through dark alleys. I met unsavory people. You could go as far as the States, South Africa, Albania, Russia. And when I started having children, I had to put my foot down and stop. My son's mother turned around at me, the missus at the time, turned around at me and said to me, you have to choose. You walk out of that door, we need to know you're coming back.
Yeah.
You've got a little man here looking up to you. And that's where I had to stop.
That's a good woman, man. That's a good woman. But in any other part of that time, did you find yourself in a situation where you said, I wish I never even got into this? Because at this point in my time, in the next 10 minutes, I don't know whether I'm going to live or I'm going to die.
Put it this way. When I woke up to myself, I was in A Wing, Wandsworth Prison. And I looked at myself and I thought, oh brother, you done it this time. I was just looking at the mirror and I thought, oh boy, you done it this time. And then I thought to myself, you know what? I had to stop for about 24 hours. And like in the movies where you stopped and you had to rewind the tape.
Yeah.
And think, where did I go wrong? And I just realized that if you're looking at a train, these are the tracks. I was never on the tracks.
Yeah.
I was always running off the tracks, thinking I was running the tracks.
Yeah.
But the tracks were
running you.
Running me.
Yeah.
I was never big enough, bold enough, strong enough, or wealthy enough to run on those tracks. I wasn't.
Yeah.
So I got put on the ghost train for 2 months.
Oh, you just locked out for 2 months?
No, on the ghost train. The ghost train is when they start transferring you between prisons without you knowing. Just you wake up and they said you've been transferred.
Yeah.
I done round up about 16 prisons, and
So how long was you in prison for?
served 7 months.
7 months, yeah.
And you'll be surprised, the people I met in there, the education I had from older mandem that were in, is totally, it changed my life.
Yeah.
Because when people were saying to me, you know what was your influence? What influenced you to get into this? And I had an older guy turn around and he said, what music do you listen to? And this
Yeah.
was his main question. What music do you listen to? And at the time it was jungle, rap. And he said to me, you have to cleanse your soul. Because what you're being fed in that music
Yeah.
is giving you...
Low vibrations.
That's it.
Yeah.
And you're saying to me, it's giving your essence and your soul.
Yeah.
It's denting into your soul and it's chipping away in you, while you're thinking that what you're doing is putting you on a higher spot. But where has it put you?
It's like people out there, yeah. So people out there, yeah. This is what my brother's saying, yeah. Right. The music that you're listening to right now, yeah, it resonates on your root chakra, yeah. Your root chakra, yeah. All it thinks about is money, wealth, sex, lust, violence. So the music you're listening to, the algorithm that is giving you in your soul is going to your root chakra. You need to raise your vibrations, man. Raise your vibrations. Yeah, go on, my brother. So
When I was in there, the older inmates were teaching me to write.
yeah,
And they were saying to me, you want to release your anger, your hurt, your issues, you want to deal with things, but you do not want to share it with people, but you want to get it out, pen and paper.
that's how I got my book. That's how I wrote my first book. Yeah, that's how I wrote my first book. Hold on.
How many books have you written?
I've written 4 books so far, and I'm just finishing my 5th. Yeah, but this is my 4th book. Yeah, because I don't want to sway from subject review. It's called My Little Book for Empowerment, and this is the book. Yeah, when I wrote this book, yeah, the same week I wrote this book was the same week I prepared to commit suicide. Then I started writing, and then when I started writing, all that suicidal thought just left my head. It's never come back since. It's been 8 years. Do you know what I mean? So writing is the way forward. It is a good look.
It is.
Do you know what I mean? But what I'm gonna say to you now, yeah, is let's jump forward, yeah, into Saudi. You're talking about Saudi? Is it Saudi? Middle East, sorry. Middle
We're
East.
talking Dubai, Saudi,
Yeah.
Qatar.
Yeah. For black people.
Now, there are a lot of myths and a lot of stories, and when I sit here and I'm being told, I've been asked, what is the difference? What is there for me to do? And I was having this conversation yesterday over dinner with a friend. And what is there? Now you've got to realize that the Middle East has been, like Saudi, it's got more wealth than any other person, any other country on earth.
Yeah.
They've got natural resources, they've got oil, they've got money, they've got strategic point, they've got educated people. The media always tries to play them down and break down that, these are, because of their culture, what they're dressing, how they speak, how they eat. The West always tries to oppress them media-wise and try to give them the image that they're backwards.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to get at, yeah, is that I see a lot of videos, yeah, of Saudi Arabians or whatever, yeah, mistreating black people. A lot of black people go over there to work as cleaners, cleaning people's houses and stuff like that. And they're being mistreated, and I mean really mistreated.
Yeah.
I mean sometimes, there's one video I saw with this woman. They made her hang out the window, over the balcony, and she's going, I need to come up, I'm gonna fall. And they said, no, you stay there, you hang there by your fingers. And she's hanging by her fingers, and she fell. and it was nothing. They just got another cleaner. I saw a video where one guy was beating his cleaner in a lift, beating him up bad. When he got into the house, he beat him to death.
It was in the Landmark Hotel.
You say it like that, yeah. And
it was the Landmark Hotel.
I've seen videos where one woman was hanging upside down, and the whole family had belts. They were beating her. They're just whipping this woman like. So, like a lot of black people go over there to clean, especially from Africa. They go over there to clean and stuff like that. They don't really get paid a lot. Do you know what I mean? I don't know why they keep going there. It makes no sense to me why they keep going there. And they get mistreated. I mean, real mistreated. There's a video the other day about a sheikh defecating in a woman's mouth.
Ooh.
Do you not see that video?
No.
That went viral, man. Last year, it went viral. He was squatting over the woman's mouth, and he's pooing in his woman's mouth, like proper pooing in her mouth, and he paid her like I think 20 grand to do that, but he done a lot of other things to her, and it went viral, and people knew her name got leaked out. She killed herself.
Ooh.
Do you see what I'm saying? So there's a lot of things that's happening, and it's all to do with money, how much money the person's got. Do you know what I mean? So like the more money you have, the more you could buy a Bugatti. You won't even drive it.
No.
Do you know what I'm saying? You buy a Rollie.
That was my point where I was saying to you, when people go out there, money-wise, these people are beyond wealthy.
Yeah.
So do not try and live like them.
Yeah.
A lot of my people travel out there for simple jobs because whatever they earn out in the Middle East is double what they would earn in Africa.
Yeah.
Quite a lot.
Yeah.
Wealth in Africa is being taken by 1%ers, and so the rest the 99% of the crowd have to live on 1%, basically, that kind of thing. And for me, I've seen personally, I'll be honest, I've seen a lot of things on YouTube and Instagram and so on. But directly, I've never experienced it. I've never seen it.
Yeah, but the thing is...
It does exist. I won't lie to you. I know it exists.
But I think the thing is, with you, right, you've been blessed, right?
Definitely.
Right, you've definitely been blessed, right? That's for one. For two, people analyse you before they bring you in. So someone might say to you, "Oh, I need someone to do this." I'm not a guy who could do it, and they analyse you. So you're like you're like an A-lister in what you do. All right, you're like an A-lister. But then when you get the C and the D-listers, is that right? Yeah. Yeah. The C and the D-listers, they get treated like crap, but they can't treat you like crap.
No.
It's like me, for instance. Yeah, like I do a lot of celebrity barbering. I do a lot of celebrity. And they know me because of my reputation. They can't throw me like £20 and say, come to my hotel, come out here for £20. They know. They know if they're calling me out, you're paying me 250 quid. You're that guy.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So you might not see that sort of stuff. The stuff you've been through, the picture that you showed me, I'm not going to go into it, yeah? But you know what you showed me, right? They're not going to treat you like that.
No.
But trust me, I've seen a lot of videos where black people are getting killed. Black, even certain parts of the country, they sell black people to slaves. They put them on blocks to sell them.
That I do not know about for 2 reasons.
Yeah.
You see, I know about the mistreatment, and especially in the 80s and 90s, I know a lot about that and what I used to see and read about, but I've never witnessed nothing directly.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
But some of that stuff happens over here too, but we do not see it.
Of course, yeah.
I've bumped into, not leaving Buckingham Palace. The mansion parties that happen over here, this kind of thing happens a lot, but nobody talks about it. But out there, I'm not defending, I do not stand for it. Because when you travel, it's like traveling to Europe and traveling whatever, the first thing they see is this.
Yeah. That's the first thing they see.
That's the first thing
they judge as a colour
sees.
before they judge as a human, yeah.
Before they see your colour and they look at how you present yourself. And people that come from poverty, just to earn honest money. A lot of them get abused all over. But me personally, I do not stand for it, but I have never come across it.
Yeah.
I've come across it more, if anything, I've had the issues with Asians,
Yeah.
with white people. I've even had more love in Russia than I've had over here.
Yeah.
And when people talking about, I've had problems, for example, in Bulgaria, where I had things thrown at me and I was called all kind of names and spat at.
Yeah.
In Russia, I had a woman come and do that to my skin with a tissue, and she looked. And I was looking at her. She wanted to see if she done that, would my color remove and I would show white after.
Yeah. That's so stupid, man.
No, but it's the lack of education, it's the lack of knowledge.
Yeah.
They do not. A guy said to me, he's only seen a black person
On TV.
on TV, and
Yeah.
it was Richard Pryor. That was his first. And I said, tomorrow you're like Richard Pryor. I said, yeah, but I don't do drugs. And I was surprised for him to know Richard Pryor, of
Yeah.
all comedians.
Would you, knowing, being through back and forth in Middle East, I hear you speak Arabic and you speak it fluently, and it's a very beautiful language, yeah? Would you tell people, push people, yeah, to say, you know what, go there to be cleaners?
No.
Go
No,
there.
because you've got more
Go there.
opportunities. No, you
Yeah.
see, the people that go out there just to be a cleaner is somebody who's limited themselves.
I mean, when I say for that, I know it's limiting yourself, but I'm saying, I mean, for the safety of yourself, would you say it's safe for you to go out there as a black person to be a housemaid or a cleaner or something like that? Would you say that? What I mean, what would you, what you've been around people that's got billions, right?
Yes.
Billions and billions, yeah?
Yes.
When you got so much money that you can't even, there's nothing you can't buy, yeah? What sort of activities, yeah, do these people revert to? Like sleeping with horses, taking people's life, running people through, letting people run in your street at them. What sort of? Because when you got a lot of money, that's when you actually become stupid. Do you know what I mean?
See, I sit and I communicate daily with people that could buy Harrods with a click of a finger. And they would not think twice or three times about it. I find the people I have dealt with, the most problem I've had with any of my clients was when you negotiate a price, you start working for a price, and then they change it and they decide that they want a discount halfway through or at the end. And that's the most, or somebody does not want to pay you or try to knock you. That's the most I've had. I've been and I've seen, and I've got friends, for example, one day I was sitting down and we had the guy that comes out there, does your laundry.
Yeah.
Most people, what they do is they do their laundry at home, they wash. But then somebody will come from the outside on a bicycle with his bag, come and iron all your clothes for you at home in your front room. And this guy used to come to my place on a regular basis. So one day I asked him, I said to him, he said to me, this is the last I'm seeing him. But he will recommend something. I said, where are you going? He said, he's going back to Pakistan. I said, what are you going to do? He said to me, sir, I'm a doctor.
A what?
I'm a GP.
Oh my days, yeah.
He's building a clinic out there in Pakistan. So what he used to do is, during the day, work at the hospital. In the evenings, he irons clothes. In the space of 3 years, he made enough to build his own clinic back home, collected his money, shook his hand, and he left.
Yeah.
You meet people with different mindsets,
Yeah.
with different plans. There are people with money, and the people with money I've met are humble. It's the ones that are new to money. These are the horrible ones.
Yeah.
Because they believe that they've got it now, they've got to mistreat the world, so they can enjoy themselves.
Yeah.
And that's what I've come across. I've seen.
Mm.
I've seen it in travels. I've seen it in the World Cup.
Yeah.
We're not there for 2 days. And you always recognize the new money from the old money, from the behavior.
Yeah.
When you own a phone,
Mm.
and it's a nice phone, after using it 5-6 times, you don't look at it
Yeah,
again.
of course,
It's-
of course, yeah.
But you know what? When I get it new, I'm sitting. I want everybody to see.
Yeah.
I'm wearing a new watch. It's one of them ones where
Yeah.
you're lifting up and you're letting the world. I got a new ring. Start. Hands up, showing everybody what you got. And this is what you realize with people.
So, where would you like to be? Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? And do you think, wherever you see yourself in the next 5 years, do you think you can make it? Because we didn't really talk about what you do. Like,
No,
you don't have to talk about what you do if you don't want to.
I'll make it simple. You've got to live below your means.
Yeah.
You've got enough money to buy a Mercedes, go buy a Toyota.
Yeah.
You've got enough to wear a Rolex,
Yeah.
buy something a bit less.
Yeah.
You've got enough money for a 5-bedroom house, you
Buy a
don't need a
3-bedroom.
thing, buy a 3-bedroom. The money is disappearing, money is changing,
Yeah.
money is going digital.
Yeah.
And I'm experiencing that already, and I'm making losses because of that.
Yeah.
And I imagine myself to be a bit further than where I am right now. 3 years ago, COVID hit, Brexit hit, the Ukraine hit. These all affected my money,
Yeah.
affected my income, affected my lifestyle.
Yeah.
And now I've had to step back, and I'm hoping.
Evaluate, yeah.
I'm setting. My plans were always set to retire in 2032,
Yeah.
April 2032, end of the financial year. That's where my plans are to retire.
Yeah.
And this is where I am. And I would not have hit 55 yet.
Yeah.
All I see is money. You can't trust it now. You can't trust the income
What about
that you
gold?
got. This is it. The price of gold is shooting up.
Yeah.
Price of silver is shooting up. Commodities are shooting up. It's going to come to a stage where right now I barter with my partners. We do not use money.
Yeah.
We barter for services. We barter for accommodation. We make a two-way plan. And I'm hoping I can stick to my goals,
Yeah.
because I plan for myself at the age of 55 to be sitting with my children enjoying life
Yeah.
rather than trying to pay my bills.
Yeah.
And I hope it works.
Yeah, it will, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Yeah. So yeah, man. Thank you for coming on today. I know there's a lot of on Clippers of podcast today. I'm sorry, Baba G, you're not here today. I tried to call you, but you don't pick up your phone as usual. Yeah. I know that there's a lot more you want to say that you kind of held back on. I can see it in your eyes. Yeah. And that's nothing. That's your prerogative. Jimmy, thank you for spilling the beans and letting us know, how to move forward and push forward if you want to go and do the Saudi thing. Do you know what I mean?
But one thing, regardless of reputation of anywhere, everybody's got to take the chance and the experience. Playing safe will never get you anywhere.
Yeah, yeah,
You took the chance, 1991.
yeah, yeah. Of course, chance. Life is. You got a lot of chances in life, and choices as well. So you got to pick your chances and choices wisely. Sometimes you pick a choice and you can't come back from it. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people getting turned over now.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They're getting killed and their life's been taken. Especially when you start messing about with certain races of people, groups of people. Do you know what I mean? From different countries, like really mad people. So just make the right choices. But always take chances, man. Always take chances. Never never look away from a chance. Chance is good.
No, always try a different experience.
Yeah.
And what is considered to be third world countries and Africa, that's where the money is.
Yeah.
Middle East, South Asia, Caribbean, South America, that's where all the money is.
Yeah.
Europe, the States, they're already losing.
Yeah.
And I see it financially already.
So what would be your, if you had any final words to say to the world? Because like we ain't got a lot of hits, man, but you know what I mean, you're still going out to the world, you get me?
No, you've got to live your life. Live happy. Because life could end any time. Don't live with regrets. And don't hold grudges. Make your days count. And family and parents, you will never replace. That's what will make you live.
Yeah.
Other than that, all this is materialistic. All this is gone tomorrow.
Yeah.
And when you're in need, it's those closest to you that will come. And you will know personally who they are.
Yeah. Wicked. So guys, don't forget, if you're new to this channel, like, subscribe, ring that bell, tell a friend, tell another friend, to tell that friend, to tell that friend, yeah? And sharing is caring. Thank you.
Have a happy Sunday.
Yeah, and have a happy Sunday. Thank you for watching another episode of Clip It Off Podcast. We're out.